You guys know I love fried chicken, but how do you get the crispiest, crunchiest coating on that bird? Let's talk technique, my friends. This is my ultimate fried chicken. Fried chicken, one of my great loves, and one of those things that I've been perfecting the technique for over years and years and years. And these are the kinds of things that you will find in my cookbook. So when I set out to write this cookbook, what I really wanted to do was bring together like all of my best techniques, my best tips, and all of the recipes that I rely on like day in, day out, and collect them all together in this one treasured book. And here we go, here it is. There are tips, techniques, and recipes for comfort food, for epic weekenders, so I'm calling them epic weekenders, for noodles, for rice, so many cool things. But today we're going to be cooking one of like my life's great loves, fried chicken. Now, I've been developing the technique for this crispy coating for years and years and years. So it really is like my ultimate fried chicken. So there's a little bit of technique here. Let's get started on the marinade first of all. So buttermilk first. So the buttermilk is one of those ingredients, slightly acidic, and that's going to help us with the tenderization of that chicken meat itself, as well as sort of carrying through a bit of flavor as well. Now, speaking of flavor, you know I can't do things without the spicy, so we're adding some sambal oelek into here. That's basically a chili paste. Now you could use a Chinese version of a chili garlic paste. You could use hot sauce, anything that's just kind of a bit spicy. You want to put that in there. Now I want to go in here with some sweet paprika as well. Now this is kind of like my little cheats ingredient here, because the sweet paprika is going to give us a beautiful red color, but it's not going to add too much heat. So you can still make your spicy fried chicken, you know, a little family friendly. So add in a little bit of that and some garlic and an egg. Pinch of salt, and then just give that a whisk. All right, chicken pieces. Now, you guys know the deal. Where is the t-shirt? I am a legs and thighs girl, so I'm going in with legs and thighs. You choose your own adventure though. If you like to use a chicken breast, you can do that too. The main point is we want to get the chicken in here, give that a good mix. Now, I really do think that this chicken does benefit from a little time in this marinade, the tenderness, the flavor. So I like to leave this overnight. So in the meantime, let's make our spicy sauce. So start off with some tamarind, and tamarind concentrate or tamarind puree you can find in an Asian grocer, a lot of supermarkets these days, but the point is that it has a very sour flavor. So that's kind of like the base of our sauce. Now we're gonna add some sweetness with the brown sugar. And this is very much based on like the spicy Thai dipping sauces that I love so much. So Nam Jim Dao in Thailand is a beautiful, spicy, pungent, awesome kind of dipping sauce that we love to have with grilled chicken or fried chicken. So this is kind of based on that. And so of course we need like the spicy. This is a whole bunch of chili powder that I'm gonna add in here. Now I'm gonna go in here with my little cheats ingredient again. I'm gonna use the sweet paprika, and that's really gonna dial up that red color when we go to brush this sauce on the chicken at the end. Now I also want some shallots. And some finely chopped coriander. Some fish sauce and some lime juice. Just give that a mix. So the sauce is now partway done. We're gonna like add a little bit of oil to that later on, but let's get going on that chicken part next. So because I'm very organized, I have some chicken that I've been marinating since yesterday. So that's this guy here. We want to get our flour ready first before we go any further though. So I've just got some plain all-purpose flour here. Okay, so one little trick ingredient here, guys, is some baking powder. Just a little dash here, and it's gonna make things all lighter and crispier when that chicken hits the hot oil. Okay, so just give that a mix. And then what we want to do here is just grab a few tablespoons of that marinade mixture and just pour that into your flour. It seems weird and mad, but there is method to the madness. You will see in a minute. Okay, so use your fingers to just mess all of that up and really rub that little bit of liquid into the flour so you get kind of like these little crumbly pebbles, this little sandy, pebbly kind of effect here. And that way you're kind of starting out with the right texture. You want that kind of like craggly, crispy, you know, sort of crackly kind of thing going on. And we've already got those little crunchy bits sort of started. So that's cool. Now just grab a piece of chicken, just let the excess marinade drain off, and now just pat that craggly coating onto your chicken pieces. And there you go. You can see you've got that lovely kind of pebbly effect going on already. Perfect. You don't want it too thick. You just want kind of like a light coating of that flour on there. All right, so I mean, we're even looking good before we get in the fryer. Right? Check this stuff out. This chicken looks great. Now, with the oil, you just want it, you know, you don't want it blazing hot because the chicken needs to go in for like 12, 15 minutes, depending on how big your chicken pieces are. So keep it on the down low a little. Just get it in there, and we should hear and see a little bit of sizzle, but not too ferocious, as I said. And I just like to kind of let that chicken settle in there for a little bit, and then you want to just keep it turning, moving it around, just so you don't get too many dark brown spots from it sitting too long in one spot. So yeah, take it away, fryer. Okay, so check out that coating. I mean, come on, that is truly perfection. All of those little techniques that we use to get that craggly kind of texture and that crispness, just perfect, just perfect. Okay, so we're not finished yet though, because my fried chicken, my version of my ultimate fried chicken, it's kind of like a bit of a love letter to all the great fried chickens of the world, if you like. You know, the fried chicken of Asia, of Thailand, of Nashville in the US as well. And this is kind of like a Nashville hot chicken technique here that I'm adding into the mix. But if you just grab a little bit of this hot oil that you've been frying your chicken in, and I want you to pour that into the hot sauce we made earlier, and just give that a really good mix. Now that oil just kind of like deepens the flavor of that sauce, I think. And it also kind of takes that harsh oniony flavor off the shallots. It really does kind of like enhance, make everything a bit more complex. So with that sauce, we're gonna brush that all over our crunchy chicken. Now the idea here is that you get that crunchy coating like just soaking up all that spicy flavor. So you still get kind of like a crunch, but it's like a spicy flavor bomb crunch. So there you go, friends, my ultimate fried chicken. And you know how much I love to fry chicken and eat fried chicken, and just in general how much I love fried chicken. So for this to be my ultimate fried chicken, well, it's going to be pretty special. But I know it's going to be good because I have obviously tried it a million times before. But let's just go in there and check, shall we? Because, you know, any excuse to eat more fried chicken. Just the smell, like that sauce has so much flavor. It's just like, it's just so good already. I haven't even eaten it. The crunch, the spicy, the sauce, the everything. So good. Yum.
Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, why not hit the like button? And even better, I would love so much if you would subscribe and even hit that little bell button so you get notified every time I release a new delicious video. Thanks guys.